Hey, Fidelity. How can I remember to invest every month?
With the Fidelity app, you can choose a schedule and set up recurring investments in stocks and ETFs.
Oh, that sounds easier than I thought.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. Now, where did I put my keys?
You will find them where you left them.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
ChatGPT Plus is free for college students through May. Here's the thing. You've got a lot to do between now and then. Studying for finals, writing papers, trying to keep your life on track. And ChatGPT can help with all of it. It can quiz you for your econ exam, make a study guide from your French notes, plan out your meals and study breaks. It can get really specific on how you like to learn. It can even help you come up with ways to stop procrastinating. So from now until summer break, take advantage of all the ways ChatGPT can make your life easier. Restrictions apply.
Hey there, I'm Doyle, host of Spirit Talk Show, and if you found your way here, thank you. The show started as a quiet experiment, and what happens when you mix strange stories, real voices, a little bit of courage? What happens when you stop polishing and just read together, one unscripted moment at a time? Turns out something pretty magical. Over 50,000 plays later, Spirit Talk Show has grown into a home for weird and heartfelt and hilarious and human, from AI-generated bedtime tales to personal confessions and unexpected radio plays. It all builds on one thing: connection. And now, with your support, I want to grow even a little bit further. So you were listening to my first Patreon-only episode. I'm making it in, what date is it? It's May 14, 2025 is when I'm recording this. So when you're listening to it, you know how long that is. So by becoming a Patreon, you're not just funding a podcast, you're helping create a space for more voices, deeper sound design, original scripts, guest readers, and new stories that wouldn't exist otherwise. You're keeping the campfire lit. So if the show's ever made you smile, think, or just feel a little less alone, I invite you to support it however you can. Let's keep it going together. Thank you for listening, and thank you truly for being part of this. So what I want to do is talk to you a little bit about how the show started, okay? So this is the history of the show. So I own a house, right? And the house is a big house, 2,700 square feet. It's an old farmhouse that was built on. And I moved in there. And after my divorce, I started to hear weird things. I heard weird things in my house. Like I'd be home alone in the house and I'd hear footsteps coming down the hallway. And some of the craziest stuff happened to me was I heard my sons calling me. And when I would ask them, what do you want? They were like, I don't want anything. I wasn't calling you. And then one time I heard my youngest son call me. And I said out loud, I'm here alone right now. So that was pretty scary. And, of course, I was a little bit concerned. Maybe I'm developing some schizophrenia or something where I'm hearing voices. Please, I don't mean to be insulting to schizophrenia, but I believe that is one of the illnesses where people hear voices that aren't there. And I started to... And I thought, okay, I need to check this with somebody else. So I had a group called Lingering Souls Paranormal. Hi, Cherie, Rick, and oh my gosh, Kyle. Oh my gosh, I forgot your son's name. Please hit me for that. I know your son's name is Kyle. When I got involved, they came and investigated my house. And I started to think like, I might be going a little bit crazy here. So then one day I was in the kitchen with my oldest son. And my house is kind of an L-shaped house, and the kitchen is like the vertex, the corner point, right? And we both distinctly heard, there was nobody else in the house. We both distinctly heard a man's cough, and it's like that was done to get our attention. And then we both heard my youngest son's voice say, hey, Dad, come back here." We both heard it clearly, and I said to him, what did you hear right now? And he said, I heard Finn calling, and I thought he wasn't here. And I said, he's not. So that was the first time where somebody else heard the voice. I got those involved. So I decided to do a spirit talk show where we talk to people about the ghost experiences. And I started that show, and that's why it's called Spirit Talk Show. I started the show, and I started to find it hard to find people who wanted to come and read their spirit, and not read or tell me about their spirit stories. And I started to get really interested in AI, ChatGPT. And then one day a guest canceled on me last minute, and I had the studio time. So I said, oh gosh, okay, so I'm going to do something. So I went onto AI and generated some stories, or had it generate some ghost facts and stuff like that. I thought, this is really cool. And then I started to read some AI stories, and I said, this is really awesome. My friend Howie came on the show and read with me. And I found that people really enjoyed the connection of coming on and reading stories rather than coming and talking about their ghost experiences. So then I thought, do I keep the name Spirit Talk Show? I really like the name Spirit Talk Show. And full honesty, I'd already built the website and built the logo and had everything built out. And I said, okay, I think it works still because AI is kind of like the spirit, the ghost in the machine, right? So Spirit Talk Show could be, it could mean spirit as a ghost. It could mean spirit as in you have spirit, like you're enthusiastic. It also could mean spirit, like the intelligence in AI. So I decided it works. So we started this experiment where we did these AI generated stories. And I know I keep calling it an experiment on the thing, and I probably should stop that because I call it an experiment every week. So, and we started reading these stories, and I thought, well, that's really fun. It's really fun. People seem to really like these stories, and people do seem to like it because just recently we passed 50,000 listeners. That's 50,000 people have taken the time to play our show at least more than like a minute or something. And our conversion rate, that means conversion rate is how many people listen compared to how many people sign up on subscribers, is also very good. It's 9 to 10%, which means I have 50,000 listeners and about 5,000 followers on Spotify as of today, which is May 14th. 2025. So, and it's growing every day. So that's really awesome. It's growing at a rate of I'm getting about 1,500 listens a day. So thank you so much if you're listening. Wow. Thank you so much. That is a really, really cool thing. It's really fun to do this. It's my pleasure to be the voice that you come and listen to like that, and read AI generated stories. So I think I was going to read a story, and I seem to have lost it. Okay, let me see if I can read a story about the origin of Spirit Talk Show. Okay, my story, here it goes. The evolution of Spirit Talk Show. It all began in a house that whispered. Not through creaking floorboards or rustling curtains, but through an unshakable feeling, a presence that lingered in the corners watching. This was Doyle's home, a place where the veil between the seen and unseen felt unusually thin. Driven by curiosity and a desire to understand these sensations, Doyle started recording his experiences. Initially, it was a personal journey, capturing the unexplained occurrences within his walls. But as he shared these recordings, others began to listen, drawn to the authenticity and the mystery. Encouraged by the growing interest, Doyle expanded his scope and invited guests to share their own encounters with supernatural, turning recordings into a podcast, Spirit Talk Show, bedtime stories for grown-ups. The name was apt, reflecting the show's origin and its focus on spirits, both spectral and human. As the podcast gained traction, Doyle's fascination with storytelling grew. He began exploring not just ghost stories, but tales that delved into the human spirit, stories of resilience, transformation, and the unseen forces that shaped our lives. Incorporating AI-generated narratives, he pushed the boundaries of traditional storytelling, blending technology with the timeless art of oral tradition. Through this evolution, Spirit Talk Show remained true to its name. Spirit became to represent more than just ghosts. It embodied the essence of the stories that moved us, challenged us, connected us. From a haunted house, from the depths of a human emotion, the story began. The story became a sanctuary for all things spirited. Wow, I love that story. That was really cool. I wanted to write another one. Maybe I want to write a poem. But if you guys would like to get involved, of course, you can find us on Facebook, Spirit Talk Show. Our website, spirittalkshow.com or spirittalkshow.info. If you'd like to contact me, maybe you'd like to tell a story, come on and read a story with me. I'd love that. You can email me at askspirittalkshow. Let me get that for you correctly without, I don't know how I messed that up. Okay, here we go again. askspirittalkshow@gmail.com. Drop me a line, drop me an email, drop me a nice note, and maybe we can schedule you to come on the show. We can do it remotely, of course, so anywhere in the world is fine. Of course, timing. I am trying to schedule some people on England. It's just hard to find the time to schedule them. So, okay, let me see if we have something else here. Okay, this poem, and I'm struggling with the narcissism of this, but this poem is called Doyle, which is my name, of course. Okay, here we go. Doyle. In classrooms bright where young minds grow, you plant the seeds, you help them grow. With chalk in hand and heart so wide, well, we don't use chalk anymore. You guide their steps, you're by their side. Through the forest trails and mountain streams, you chased the stars and fulfilled your dreams. Yes, I did. The campfires glow, the tents embrace. Adventures call, you did not chase. As a counselor, mentor, guiding light, you led the way through day and night. With songs and stories, laughter and cheer, you made the path ahead so clear. At home, a father's loving gaze, you cherish all your children's days. With gentle words and open arms, you keep them safe, you keep them warm. Doyle, a name that speaks of grace, of wisdom, strength, and a warm embrace. A life well lived, a heart so true. A world is brighter, thanks to you. Wow, that's something I do with my guests all the time, is I have it write a tribute story to them. And I've never done it for myself, and that was really cool to do. Wow. So that was really awesome. So if you guys, of course, would like to get involved, you need to go to spirittalkshow.com and you'll find everything you need there. I keep changing my site every day. I just get a bug and I just want to change things up. So, so thank you for listening. Thank you so much for being a Patreon, and thank you for supporting these stories that connect us. Dear Spirit Show listeners, from the depth of my heart, thank you. When I first sat down to record Spirit Talk Show, it was a personal journey, a blend of whispered tales, curious thoughts, and a hope that someone out there might resonate with them. I never imagined that this endeavor would blossom into a community of listeners who find meaningful comfort and inspiration in these stories. Your unwavering support through feedback and shared experiences have transformed this podcast into something far greater than I envisioned. Each download, message, and shared moment fuels the passion behind every episode as we continue this journey together, exploring the realms of unknown and heartfelt and imaginative. Know that your presence is cherished. This show exists because of you, and for that I'm eternally grateful. With your sincere appreciation, this is Doyle. Thank you so much, everyone. Well, thanks for listening to our very first Patreon-only episode. I don't know how long these Patreon episodes are supposed to be, but please go to the website and you can listen to all the shows and let me know what else you'd like to learn about for our next Patreon. Okay. And have a great night. Please continue to listen to the Spirit Talk Show. Good night.